On November 9th, our group delivered a presentation titled, Huawei Through the Lens of Chinese Classics, as part of Professor Li's leadership development in the Chinese Classics course in Hong Kong University. Our project consists of 5 parts: 1. Introduction of Huawei. 2. Huawei through the lens of Fajia and Bingjia. 3. Huawei through the lens of Rujia and Daojia. Then for contrast Huawei with Xiaomi through Chinese Classics. Lastly 5. Conclusion and recommendation. Founded in 1987 by Ren Zhengfei, Huawei has grown into a global leader in information and communications technology, or ICT. Operating in over 170 countries and regions, Huawei serves more than 3 billion people worldwide. As of 2023, Huawei reported revenue of CNY 704.2 billion with a total number of employees reaching 200,000 worldwide. Based in Shenzhen, China, Huawei has transformed from a modest enterprise focusing on telecom equipment into a global giant in 5G, consumer devices, cloud technology. So it's fair to say Huawei has already been a successful global company rooted in China. However, Huawei faced serious challenges, especially sanctions by U.S. government from 2018. Since then, Huawei's access to advanced semiconductor and ability to produce high-end chips were seriously compromised. But the company has not only survived, but even thrived with impressive performance in recent years. So we would like to understand what is unique about Huawei's management style. Huawei's founder was a former military officer and brought a disciplined and pragmatic approach to leadership. One of Huawei's key principles is the concept of Evolve culture, which promotes a relentless pursuit of excellence and an aggressive stance toward business challenges. Our group considers Huawei mostly exemplifies Fajia principles and also reflects some ideas of Bingjia. In the contrast, Huawei's management is not aligned with Rujia and Daojia values. Let's go through the 4 schools of thoughts one by one. Examining Huawei, we found that Huawei strongly embodies characteristics of Fajia. Both Fajia and Huawei considers that law and regulation should take a central position in governance. For Fajia, their main aims were to create a rich state and powerful army. To achieve this, Fajia believes in the rule of law rather than the rule of man, as they consider the impartial laws and regulations as more reliable than individual judgments. Similarly, Huawei emphasizes laws and regulations within its corporate structure. The Huawei Basic Law, established in 1998, codifies its corporate governance model. Huawei reflects Fajia principles. The concept of punishment, Fajia advocates for rigorous law enforcement and heavy punishment for crime. Huawei mirrors this through a comprehensive appraisal process across business functions, including business development, human resources, finance, and quality control, etc. The concept of harmony, Fajia believes societal harmony can be achieved by educating and enriching the people. Similarly, Huawei values human resources, dedicating Chapter 4 of the Basic Law to talent selection, training and employee incentives. Moreover, Huawei attracts talents through competitive salaries and grant shares. Adaptability, Fajia advocates for laws that evolve with the times and respond to specific issues and realities. Huawei echoes this adaptability in Chapter 5 of the Basic Law, which includes crisis management. Huawei's leadership in 5G and rapid responses to U.S. sanctions reflect this flexible approach. Yao Dao, Fajia stresses that leaders should master core principles of all things. Huawei's core strength lies in their cutting-edge technologies and R&D capabilities. For instance, in Section 26, the Basic Law mandates 10% of revenue should be spent on R&D. In sum, Huawei embodies various Fajia principles. Although its rigorous discipline may seem strict and less pleasing, this approach built the foundation of Huawei's business success and sound management practices. At the same time, Huawei embodies the thought of Bingjia, especially the idea of military strategies are like water. There are many places in Huawei Basic Law reflecting Huawei's adaptability and flexibility. Section 1 states that Huawei should stay hungry and always be activated. Section 12, 15, 26, 48 and 76 all specify how the company should cope with changes and evolve. Huawei's organizational structure and its evolutionary process also reflect Bingjia's thought of military strategies are like water. For example, as the picture shows, Consumer BG division was abolished in 2021 but reinstated in 2022 in order to respond to fast-changing market. Rujia and Fajia represent two distinct philosophical approaches to governance, often referred to as debate between Li and Fa. While Fajia emphasizes strict legal framework, Rujia promotes values such as truth, goodness, and beauty, and advocates for the governance through virtue and emotional connections. In the eyes of Rujia, Huawei's focus on Fajia principles, such as structure and discipline, may be excessively emphasized. For example, the company adheres to the principle of profit coming from a single source, ensuring that all employee income, including salaries, bonuses, and dividends, must originate solely from official Huawei sources. While this approach reflects transparency, it also raises questions about the rights of employees. Huawei's work culture and labor practices are more controversial. The company's 996 work schedule, working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week, has sparked significant debate, raising questions about Huawei's unethical workplace practices. While this may drive performance and profits, it raises ethical concerns regarding employee satisfaction and health. Rujia's management wisdom, which centers on compassion, loyalty, and integrity, could offer valuable insights for Huawei. By incorporating Rujia's principles into its corporate culture, Huawei could foster a more supportive environment, balancing employee well-being and productivity. Huawei also diverges significantly from Daojia principles. Daojia emphasizes harmony with nature, simplicity, and non-action Wuwei. Daojia advocates for minimal interference, allowing things to unfold naturally. In contrast, Huawei's strategy is characterized by aggressive expansion, technological innovation, and a relentless pursuit of market dominance. Unlike Huawei, while Huawei's main competitor, Xiaomi has blended more ideas from Rujia and Daojia. Xiaomi's focus on made for the fans indicates a strong emphasis on user needs, which aligns with Rujia's emphasis on Ren and caring for the well-being of others. Xiaomi's use of online user communities and open ecosystem aligns with Daojia's concept of Wuwei, which significantly differentiates itself from Huawei. Huawei's leadership approach has made them very successful in the past by integrating Fajia and Bingjia principles. However, they still have numerous challenges, especially facing U.S. sanctions. It is reflected by the fact that their revenues dropped in the first 9 months of 2024, and Ren openly said that Huawei is still struggling. Looking ahead, we recommend Huawei to incorporate elements from the Rujia and Daojia philosophies. Rujia's emphasis on human-centric values can foster a supportive workplace environment, lead to greater employee satisfaction, creativity and loyalty, ultimately driving for its sustainable development. Additionally, Daojia's concepts of Wuwei and harmony encourage Huawei to enhance its ecosystem and partnership network, and foster a robust client community. By blending these philosophical insights, Huawei could build foundations for greater innovation, stability and success in the future.